Hi, this is Pat Sullivan from the Limerick Show. I'm joined by Anthony Onaloye, and he's the founder of Afropop City, and he will be involved in the Limerick Summerfest that will be starting June 17th to June 18th. Anthony, how are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. I'm good very much. Thank you, Patrick, for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here.
That's no problem. It's good to have you here. So first things first, what are the main aims of the Summerfest besides obviously entertainment?
Absolutely, entertainment is the big priority. But jokes aside, to be honest, the aim behind it is the inclusion of diversity, and in Limerick, especially in Limerick, in terms of promotion and in terms of social life and entertainment in Limerick. As like personally, I've been in Ireland for the last 19, 20 years, and I feel the social life has been in one direction um, in Ireland, but particularly in Limerick. And entertainment and diversity is not really a big thing in Limerick. It's more focused in sides of Dublin or Cork City because they're the big cities. So entertainment is more focused on their side. As you know yourself, most times festivals or anything happening is always Dublin first. It's actually Dublin first. So the aim of the summer festival, it's to inclusion of diversity, to also multicultural, bring different people from different culture all into one place, because that's kind of what Afropop City does as well. And we're also opening to welcoming more culture diverse, because as much as we're saying it's cultural, there's also a bigger phase of culture in Ireland, as we know these days. So that is the aim behind it, and to put Limerick City back on the map as well, because being a festival happening in Limerick, which we hope to go yearly, it will also bring Limerick as part of the big cities in Ireland. I watched a video there recently on TikTok. I know it might not be relevant, but it's also on Facebook and on YouTube, where people have been asked that, oh, name 3 cities in Ireland. And everyone is just Dublin. No one knows Limerick, so
it's really annoying. Dublin takes everything.
Yeah,
not just away from Limerick, the whole country nearly.
Well, country, yeah. I mean, if you talk about even my family and everything, like, oh yeah, I was Dublin. I'm like, I actually don't live in Dublin. I live in Limerick. So that, to be honest, that is the big aim behind it.
Yeah, so it's big, obviously, for Limerick City. Definitely, yes. That's good, positive for to have, especially when everything's opening up. To have a festival in the summer, especially, it's welcoming, and especially with the diversity to it.
So that's and we have loads of people that travel to Dublin, travel to Cork, but we want to keep the Limerick crowd in Limerick and bring other crowd into Limerick, and as well, yeah.
And you are supporting Pieta, if I'm not mistaken. The Summerfest is supporting Pieta. It's helping with donations for the organization, yes?
Yes. Pieta is one of the big organizations we will be donating to at the end of the festival. Pieta is a company, as you're aware, they support suicidal and people with depression and all that sort of stuff. So I personally had my own part in depression, suicidal about 6-7 years ago. And Pieta was very open and welcoming to me. They're part of the reason why I'm alive. They saved my life, and I had about 6 months of session with them, and I didn't pay 1 cent. And ever since then, I've always had it in my mind that Pieta, I know they offer loads of people this service apart from myself. So we also believe this is a big awareness as well to bring it out in this festival, especially because of it's been diverse, cultural, and everything. We want people to know more about Pieta, that we want them to know there is help out there. And for people that are having challenges with depression, they can get help from Pieta. And that's why I use myself an example with this, because in culture diversity, or especially when, let's go into African homes, there's kind of a black barrier there whereby they feel like, oh, if you're from this country, or if you're from Africa, if you're from this, you shouldn't be depressed, or you're not allowed to be depressed, or it's not okay to be like that, whereby it's just all mindset. So this festival will bring that awareness, especially to all multicultural people that attend it, to know that Pieta is a big supporting services in Ireland and in each city. So
yeah, it's good. And speaking of the festival, artist-wise, who are the main big artists, and any local artists as well from Limerick that will be taking part in the festival?
The big Limerick local artist person I would say would be Owen Alfred. He's been on, I think, Live 95 and Spin Southwest, and he's done a couple of shows. We also have the likes of Lost Boys. Lost Boys, they're Limerick as well, Limerick band, and they've had a few gigs themselves. We had the Finches, they're also a Limerick band. And then the big artists would be, in overall, we have two international artists coming from Africa. There's Buju, he's a big international artist. I know there might not much Irish crowd might not know him, but they are international artists. And there's Omale, he's also one of the international artists. And then we have big names in Ireland. We have Sole, she's a big artist. I think her songs are all over the radio. So she's the big headliner in Ireland. And then we have Aaron J, who was on the Factor as well. So we have him as well. And then we have, to be honest, we have loads of other artists as well. I mean, we have about 25 artists all together, inclusive, because it's a 2-day festival. So we will put it there as well. And one of the points is just to have these artists, because for me personally, this festival this is the first one, obviously, but no one really, I haven't really seen a festival whereby they support the local artists as much as we're about to do. So, and that is the aim behind it as well, having to support our own local artists, bring them up, have them to perform, get more people to listen to them and everything like so.
Yeah, so the main focus will be local artists, but there's also the focus on diverse culture, different cultures, music. So there's a lot there. You're focusing on a lot of positives, I'd say. But and next sense,
it's a mixture. It's a mixture of everything. When you're coming, you're not just coming for pop music or just coming for dance or hip hop. You will get entertained in every selection.
So there's something for everybody, pretty much. Well, hopefully. So
yes,
there's a lot of options. That's good. But like you said, it's the first festival.
Yes.
So do you think it'll be a big success yourself?
I believe so. I'll stay very positive. I believe it will be a big success because we've seen loads of positive reaction from people. I mean, since the first post, even to the post we posted there last week, Monday, the feedbacks has been great. We have people, because we post on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything. And the feedback from people has been very positive. Loads of people are looking forward to it. We've had people like tagging their friends and friends, tagging them, oh, did you see the lineup? Or did you hear about this? Did you hear about this? And we're literally looking at the inside of each of our posts. And we've seen that it is reaching loads of people and people are showing awareness to it as well. And on the inside, we see that when people even see the post, at least there's always 40 to 60% of the people that click on the link to go to the tickets or to get more information about it, which is a positive side of it. And even from spoken word of mouth to people and everything, everyone wants to be involved, everyone wants to join, and everyone's looking forward to it. Like I said, this is the first festival that will be starting up in Limerick. I don't think there's ever been one, so it's something people are looking forward to, and hopefully we can keep a reoccurrence every year then.
Yeah, it's perfect time. Everything's opening up, so it should be a big success, especially in the summer. So everyone looking to partying, get their drink on and stuff like that. But
yeah. I the only thing I'm praying for and we're praying for is the weather. We know as long as it doesn't rain, man, it's good because it's a festival. It's gonna be outdoor, tent and everything. So give people option as well to come and enjoy themselves, sit on the grass, drink away, listen to music, just that kind of thing.
And like venues and other local businesses, are there any local business working closely with you as well?
Yeah, to be honest, I work here in Compy B here myself. I've already spoken to my manager. He hasn't been official yet, but we're looking for them to sponsor it and work with us as well, because it'll be a great support, obviously. We have the likes of some local shops in city center supporting as well, because that's where we'll be putting most of the big posters and the banners to assist us. We've been in contact with Bosseran. We're actually waiting to hear back from them, because that would be a big promo if we can get a connection and establish with Bosseran in terms of promotion. We only have the local businesses, 2 or 3 supporting us so far. We are looking for the big ones to support. And fingers crossed, we're still in talks with Heineken, we're in talks with AIB, and we're also in talks with Supermax. We're actually in talks with, and the Supermax one is progressing. So we believe we should get something from them. And obviously we have the council behind us, the Limerick City Council. So.
Yeah, and venues. Whereabouts would this festival be taking place? You said it's out in the grass. What area exactly would you expect to see the festival?
Oh yeah, so the festival is taking place in the Limerick Racecourse, and I believe that's in Patrickswell. It's, to be honest, it's only 10 minutes drive from Limerick. Less, even for some people, depends how fast you drive, but it's only 10 minutes. I wish, and to be honest, it might be a future thing for next year. The initial place was Thomond Park, but then they're up for renovations, and there's also a concert there with Ed Sheeran, I believe, in May. So that was why we couldn't get there, because we know Thomond Park is more central for people. But then at the end of the day, we were still able to secure the Limerick Racecourse in Patrickswell, which holds between 3,000 to 5,000 people. So it's perfect. It's perfect for what we're doing, and they have loads of big spaces, grass, parking space for people. You know, I'm not sure if you've been there, but it's a big spot, which is perfect for what we're doing, what we're going to do.
And you are the founder of Afropop City, and like this, you're partnered with the Limerick Summerfest. So I know you're giving a lot of your opinion in this interview about being partnered with them, but the whole thing, when you take it all into account, how do you feel about the entire festival, being partnered with them and being one of the main players of the festival and organizing it for Limerick?
Personally, I am very happy and I'm very self-motivated, because when I started Afropop a few years ago, one of the 5 years goal is to actually have a mini age Summerfest. But then when I heard about Limerick Summerfest back in August last year, I actually approached them straight away, and funny enough, they've heard of Afropop City. So it was a quick click between us, and we had a sit down and we were able to discuss, and they could see my vision, and likewise I saw their vision. So working together was like something that just happened magically. And I'm a music and promoter myself, so it's something I wanted to get involved with, and to even gain experience and to see how it works, how it's going to happen. Because like I said, again, in the next 5 years, hopefully Afropop will hold its own very own festival in Limerick City as well. So I'm very strong with the support to them and from them, because of my experience in selling out normal nightclubs monthly in Limerick. So I believe working marketing promotion will be a great achievement with Summerfest.
Yeah, that sounds good. And wish you luck, obviously, in the Summerfest, June 17th to June 18th. So 2 days.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's actually, we need to correct that as well. It's actually the 18th of June and 19th. Yeah.
It's rescheduled, is it?
Yes. And that was because of the venue. The venue.
Okay.
Yeah, it was June 17 and 18, which we had in Thomond, but because we had to change venue, and the 17th was booked already in the Racecourse. Yeah. So we've now moved it to the Saturday and the Sunday, which is the 18th of June and the 19th of June. Yes.
And I wish you luck with that, Anthony, as well. And hopefully Afropop City, hopefully the future, like I said, more events will be coming, especially considering things have been eased. So I wish you luck with that. And thanks for coming on the Limerick Post Show to discuss the Limerick Summerfest. Thanks for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Okay.